How's it going, fellow foxes? My name is Solaito, and today we're gonna play some more Clash Royale. We are going to try the trifecta deck. The trifecta deck is a deck consisting of a Hog Rider, a Valkyrie, and a Musketeer. This deck is currently very popular and is used by many pro players. So I'll showcase you the deck. This is a deck I have been running for quite a while. So as you can see, a Musketeer, a Valkyrie, a Hog Rider, and then I use skeletons. Skeletons are one of the best troops as of right now. They are so cheap, so versatile. You can use them in so many situations. They are just great. Then we have the cannon in there. The cannon is mainly used to distract Hog Riders and Royal Giants. And like, it's just a great card to do that overall. Then we have the Fire Spirits. Well, the Fire Spirits is like my personal addition to this deck, which I gave it. I like the Fire Spirits so much because they can give you so much positive elixir trait, especially against barbarians and minion hordes. That's when I will be using my Fire Spirits. Then we also have the Zap. The Zap, I use it in combination with the Hog to like stun the tower for a while, and then like the Hog can finish off the tower. It can also be used to counter minion hordes or lots of swarm troops. Basically, that's also pretty great against that. And then we finished off with an elixir collector just to build that elixir and have an even better push and gaining that elixir advantage. So that's the deck we are going to use today. It has an average elixir cost of 3.1, so it's pretty cheap. And it's going to be great overall. One thing you might also be noticing is that I have currently 4,999 experience of 5,000. So if I get one more experience, I will be leveling up to level 9. And that's exactly what we are going to do today. So let's scroll down here. As you can see, my Royal Giant is still level 1. Guess what? We're going to upgrade him all the way to level 2. I know, right? That's amazing, guys. A level 2 Royal Giant. Come on, we're going to do this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Royal Giant level 2. There we go. And the experience goes to our bar. It fills up, and now we're officially a level 9. We have leveled up. That's awesome. That's awesome. So our towers are a bit stronger, which is quite cool. Okay. So now, as you can see, I need 10k experience to get to level 10. So that's gonna take me a while. Like getting to level 9, I think took me about 2-3 months, something along those lines. So it goes slower and slower when you level up to go to the next level. But let's not talk about that. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you 2 quick replays with this deck, which I think kind of illustrates strategies you can utilize with this deck, and then we're going to jump into some live battles where I hopefully will win. I'm not sure because I'm currently playing on my PC because that's easier to record, but it's a little bit harder in my opinion to play on PC because like your reflexes are less good. But we're just gonna jump into this first battle, a victory, a 1 crown victory actually, against some kind of Asian guy. And as you can see, I immediately start off with a Hog Rider. So that's a strategy I have recently been using, and it has worked wonders for me. Like as you can see, the single Hog Rider did over 1,300 damage to that tower. That is only 4 elixir for half of its tower. That's an amazing deal. And like, people are just overwhelmed when you quickly utilize your Hog Rider, and it's just really good. So oftentimes, if I have the Hog Rider in my hand and I have Zap, I will definitely go for that early Hog push, and otherwise I will be deploying an Elixir Collector to quickly ramp up that Elixir advantage. So he's doing a counter push with his Royal Giant and his Musketeer. So I'm using my cannon to distract the Royal Giant. Now I'm going to use my skeletons to quickly take out the Royal Giant so he couldn't do that much damage against my tower. He deployed his goblins, but my Valkyrie will quickly take care of that. So I'm trying to do a counter push here with my Hawk, my Valkyrie, and my Musketeer, but like a cannon is a pretty big counter, so he was able to deal with it. Now our Musketeer is gonna get 2 shots off the tower, so that's pretty great, but his goblins quickly counter my Musketeer, and my tower will take care of that. So now we're both waiting for our elixir to fill up, but I have definitely an advantage here because I have 2 elixir collectors up. So I'm quickly gaining an elixir advantage, and now I'm going to utilize that to build up a big push with my Valkyrie and probably placing my Musketeer now. There we go. As you can see, he has the Royal Giant, and that's a little bit annoying because his Royal Giant moves really slowly, and therefore my troops will pile up on his side of the map. So I don't like that, so that's why I'm sending in a Hog Rider. But again, he counters with a cannon. He also used that Fireball to take out my troops, kind of annoying, but like my skeletons were able to take care of the Royal Giant. Like skeletons are so good against Royal Giant, is insane. They deal a ton of damage and they are just so cheap. So I'm gonna try to get some more damage against this tower, but he's pretty easily countering my troops, especially because it's on his side of the map. So I'm deploying the Hog Rider, and he is a little bit too late with his cannon, so that was quite lucky on our part. I used the zap there to kill his goblins or skeletons, I'm not really sure what he used, and we were able to take down one tower. So our tower is left with 1300 health. That's not very much. He has the Royal Giant, which can almost do guaranteed damage against my tower, so I'm still gonna try to defend it, but it won't be easy. There's about a half a minute left on the clock. He's using that fireball, damaging both my Valkyrie and my Musketeer, so getting pretty good damage here. Now I'm using my fire spirits because like his troops are a little bit piled up, and I thought it would be a good trade, and I needed some quick burst damage to take down that Royal Giant, or he would just deal massive damage against me. As you can see, I have an elixir advantage, but like his troops have started piling up and I don't really know how to deal with it, so I'm gonna zap them to like slow them down. He's using that fireball, and right before it hits, I win the game. The clock is over. So that was just a super close battle, man, and like I don't know, like in the end I lost my advantage. I don't know, he kept on piling troops, and like I don't know, like this Royal Giant is just such a good tank and can absorb so much damage, and then you just pile up troops behind it, so it's kind of difficult to deal with it. I should have probably placed my Valkyrie behind the Royal Giant, but I just wanted to take out the Royal Giant because he was dealing so much damage against my tower, so definitely something had to be done. Okay, so let's move on to the other replay I have here. It's also one crown victory I had recently, and now the reason why I want to show you guys this replay is because this guy has a Sparky. I've never played against a Sparky, or almost never played against a Sparky, so we're gonna see how things go here. So as you can see, starting off with the Hog Rider and the skeletons, I usually send my skeletons with him because my skeletons can deal tremendous amount of damage. So then I'm zapping his minion horde and his tower to get some extra damage onto the tower with my Hog Rider and my skeletons. So again, already the start of the game, and we already took 1000 hit points of his tower, which is a great start, you know, and we don't have that much elixir disadvantage. Now here comes a Sparky, and we're gonna have to find a way to deal with it. Normally I would use my skeletons or my zap, but both of those cards I've used, so I'm quickly cycling through my deck so I can drop my skeletons to take out the Sparky, but like the Sparky just deals so much damage, takes out my Valkyrie, and then the rest of the troops were able to deal quite a bit of damage against my crown tower. Luckily enough, I had his fire spirits in my deck, so like his foreign troops were quickly killed by my fire spirits, so it's no big deal. But now he's just having so many minions here. I would love to use fire spirits against them, but I'm gonna have to zap them, so now my tower can just take them out, each and every one of them with one shot, which is a pretty good deal. So at the moment, I would say we definitely have an advantage here. We have a little bit more health from our crown tower and a little bit more elixir, so we're gonna deploy the elixir collector, ramping up the elixir. He's using Goblin Hub, doing a little bit of chip damage against my tower, but it's really no major deal. I think we should be able to sustain it, and like in the end we have the elixir advantage, and we'll be able to have a much bigger push against him. So I'm gonna start off with the Musketeer here, because the Musketeer can like quickly take care of these goblins which are being spawned, and now he's using the giant skeleton. So I didn't even know he had this card, and I'm not really sure how we're gonna deal with it, because on the other side of the map he's also deploying a Sparky. So I'm gonna use my skeletons surrounding the Sparky to deal quite a lot of damage against him. And I'm gonna zap it, you know. Zap is a great card against Sparky, and we're troops surrounding the Sparky, so it was just a great deal there to use the zap. So we're building up this push. He has lots of swarm troops, but as you can see, I'm sending my fire spirits along with my push to deal a pretty nice chunk of damage. And because of my fire spirits cleaning up all these massive amounts of troops he had, my Hog Rider was able to clean up the tower. So once again, I'm gonna zap his troops here just to get rid of them, and so my Musketeer and my tower can quickly finish them. So the clock is running low, and now this guy is pushing the other lane where my tower is full health. So I'm not really sure what he's doing, but the Sparky is actually going to get a shot off my tower. So only getting one shot off is already a pretty major deal with a Sparky. If you can get off one shot against the tower, your Sparky attack was successful. So as you can see, both of my towers have about 700 life here. Gonna use the zap and the fire spirits, taking out a 9 elixir worth of minions, so that was a pretty great trade. Okay, so we got 1 crown, we were the winner, and I hope these 2 replays kind of showed how effective this deck can actually be. So I would say let's jump into a battle here. I have the right deck selected, that's it. And we're gonna see how we are going to do in a live battle. And once again, coming up against an Asian guy, I'm pretty afraid of these guys most of the time. So starting off with the Hog Rider and the skeleton push, but he's using a cannon to counter pretty effectively. So he spent 5 elixir, we spent 5 elixir, elixir trade is pretty even, but now he's coming up with this Royal GG. Not real sure how we're gonna deal with this, probably the Valkyrie to take up some of those goblins too. Now the Royal Giant is damaging my tower, which I don't really like. I'm gonna put a Musketeer behind our Valkyrie for a little counter push here. Once my Musketeer locked onto the tower, oh, he uses Fireball. That's kind of unfortunate because my Musketeer would have been able to deal quite a bit of damage against his tower once it was locked on. So now, dropping off the Elixir Collector to start ramping up an Elixir advantage. So, like, really, he's going to have to play first because he will have max Elixir before me. So I'm really curious what's going to be his next move here. Come on. Okay, there he goes. So we're gonna start off with this. Zap. Oh crap, that was kind of a misplay. Okay, this is not looking good, guys. Let's use the Valkyrie and the Musketeer here. Oh, this is definitely not looking good, guys. Let's do it like this. And see, like, obviously he's gonna drop the... Oh no, come on! Oh my god, wow, my zap was such a failure. Hog Rider was able to get to the tower, dealing some damage, but it's really not going to be enough. I don't want my tower to die, but he has Fireball, I suppose, so it doesn't really matter here. He's gonna get that tower anyway. So again, doing the Valkyrie with the Musketeer push here. Okay, my Valkyrie is locked onto the tower. This is going to deal quite a bit of damage against him, so that's quite good. I don't think it's that would be that wise to drop the Elixir Collector. Oh, he's going for the other side, guys. I'm gonna have to defend here. I'm gonna zap the Royal Giant, so he's gonna retarget my cannon, but okay, we're gonna have to use... Okay, let's build up a push here on this side. Oh man, he's doing so much damage, but we just need to take down the tower, man. Oh crap, I don't know what to do. Come on, Hog Rider, get there. Get there in time. Okay, nice. Okay, we still have a shot, guys. We still... I don't know what to do, man. I simply don't know what to do. This is just such a close battle, man. I don't know what to do, guys. What should I be doing? I don't know. I'm gonna put a Hog Rider here. Zapping this stuff. Oh, come on. Are we gonna lose this one? I don't want to lose this one. Oh, come on. Oh no, why did I place Valkyrie? I should have played my cannon. Oh no. The Hog Rider is gonna take it. Too bad. It was a pretty close battle though, but I messed up, you know. You had to have like the big push going and I messed up. So we lost one battle. So we're gonna do another one here. I still got 1 crown, so two more crowns to go to unlock my crown chest. So hopefully this battle will go better. Like, I missed a zap at some point. That's really due to be playing on PC. It's so easily to like miss something when you're playing on a PC. So once again, going for the Hog Rider push, keeping my zap ready to zap whatever will... Okay, I'm still gonna zap this one. Not really sure if it was worth it. Oh, he's actually pretty angry. So we're gonna use the Valkyrie here. And I'm gonna use the Fire Spirits too. Use the Skeletons to counter the Hog Rider. He zaps it. That sucks. Still gonna deal quite a bit of damage here. Okay. Again, we are at a pretty big disadvantage here. So the minion horde just in time. I'm gonna drop off an Elixir Collector. Okay, so let's see, what is he going to do? Place the cannon over there. Not the greatest placement of a cannon. Oh wow, he's gonna fireball that? That's actually a pretty good deal. Okay, oh, the Hog Rider, obviously. So let's use the skeletons, but the Hog Rider is gonna get 2 shots off. Ah, too bad. This sucks. Hopefully our counter push can oh, the cannon. Luckily the placement of the cannon wasn't that great. Okay, we have a counter push here. This is going to be massive. We're gonna take his tower. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is good. This is good, guys. It's looking good. We're gonna place it on an elixir collector. It's still 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. And like, wow, we might actually consider going for a 3-star here, guys. Use the skeletons here. Are we gonna go for a 3-star? I think we should, man. I think we totally should be going for a 3-star here. Okay, let's use everything we got here. Guys, are we doing this? We are doing this. A 3-star. Awesome. That was pretty close, man. Like, it was back and forth. He took my tower, I took his tower, but then at the end, boom, we did that massive push. Getting 3-star. However, we don't have any chest slots, so we don't get a chest. But we get a massive 36 trophies, and we unlocked our crown chest. So that's pretty awesome, guys. Let's open it up and see what's inside. There we go. Some gold, some gems. I always like those. Skeletons, great. Teslas. So Tesla is being buffed in the next update, and the cannon is being nerfed. So I might actually consider switching in the Tesla in this deck instead of the cannon. Or perhaps I might also use a mini P.E.K.K.A, because a mini P.E.K.K.A is also a pretty great counter against the Hog Rider and the Royal Giant. So really the cannon in this deck is only used for countering Royal Giants and Hog Riders. So like the mini P.E.K.K.A might be a pretty great addition too. So Furnace, I don't really use this card. Might be pretty good, might have to give it a shot in the future, but for now I don't really use it. And Minion Horde. Minion Horde is a pretty good card, but I think like I don't like using cards which are so vulnerable for like negative elixir traits. But when Minion Horde is used in a defensive way, I most likely feel like my reactions are too slow and my opponents still get massive value out of them. So I don't know, in a defensive way, Minion Horde can be really powerful. And if they just get to the tower because your opponent doesn't have Zap, Fireball, or Arrows, I don't know who doesn't run one of those cards, but if the Minion Horde gets to the tower, they just deal so tremendously much damage. So your tower is going to be down if the Minion Horde reaches your tower. So we also have a silver chest over here, so let's open this one up. An Inferno tower and some goblins, that's also great. So let's unlock our Arena 6 chest. Okay, so guys, we got to level 9. We gained a little bit of trophies because, as you can see, we are in the 2100s now. So this trifecta deck is just so incredibly strong. It's one of the best decks you can run in the game. Besides having like it's a Hog Rider deck. Hog Rider decks are pretty strong, but it's an alternative Hog Rider deck. But besides Royal Giant deck, this is definitely one you should check out. The Fire Spirits is my own addition. I totally love the Fire Spirits, that's why I put them in. But most pro players will probably suggest you putting in the Poison Spell. The Poison Spell is very good, and I was also considering putting it in, but I didn't because it's only level 1, and I feel like a level 1 epic is a little bit too weak for my deck. So that's why I'm not running it. But if you have a high level poison spell, you should definitely consider replacing the Fire Spirits with it, because like my deck is pretty weak against spawner decks. You don't see spawner decks that very often because like when you have the right cards, they are so easy to be countered. But like my deck here is a little bit weak against that. Just saying, I've lost quite often against them because I don't really have that much crowd like how is it called, a splash damage. Like I have the Valkyrie, but nah, it's something, and I have the Fire Spirits, but like once you have used the Fire Spirits, it's over. So overall, not that that great like counter abilities for spawner decks, so I wouldn't use it for that. But overall, I hope you guys like this video. I've been running this deck for quite a while now, and like making some minor adaptations to it to like better fit my playstyle, like adding the Fire Spirits or the Zap, because I don't know in other decks these cards are included, or even the Elixir Collector. I'm not even sure, but I just totally love this card because these 3 cards just allow you to gain a massive Elixir advantage upon your opponent, and for some reason I love Elixir, so I just want to get as much of it as possible. And don't waste any of it. Okay, so guys, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/IamSolaito. Follow me there. I post daily pictures, mostly about Clash Royale, but also some pictures of my personal life. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Also, if you like this video, definitely drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe to get updated on future Clash Royale videos. Stay awesome, fellow foxes, and see you next time.